Not all home improvements will add value to your property. Hi everyone, Edna Kimble, Edna Sells, Century 21 Wright Real Estate, and welcome to today's podcast. We are going to talk about improvements. If you're tempted to jump into the red hot housing market, or you simply want to make some improvements on your property that will retain value, keep in mind that not all improvements are created equal. So I'm going to go through a list of 10 renovations that you might want to avoid if you're hoping to get money back when you sell. Number one, luxury upgrades. Unless you live in a luxury neighborhood where all the bells and whistles are expected, consider a minor kitchen upgrade rather than a high-end remodel. I mean, like no $4,000 refrigerators that make whiskey ice balls. Seriously. A high-end kitchen will recoup only about 50% of the value back. And on the other hand, you would get 77% on average of your investment if you opt for a less extensive kitchen remodel. DIY projects. Guys, duct taping pipes together, laying your own floors, and custom painting walls. Those can be fine as long as you possess those pro level skills. But what I find, most DIY projects actually look like DIY projects. So potential home buyers are going to wonder what else they might, that you might have tried to fix rather than hiring a professional. Now, it can be tough to see this in your own home. So you really want to think about the buyer's perspective. So, because basically you're accustomed to seeing it and you start to overlook where the flooring doesn't quite meet the wall. So, if you're planning on selling your home anytime in the near future, ask a trusted advisor, your realtor, to help you identify areas that may need a little bit of a professional touch. Garage conversions, those are pretty popular in our area. Garage conversions are best left to those who plan on staying in their home for 10 years or longer. Why? Because the average cost of a garage conversion can be upwards of 12 to 15,000, and that is not including if you actually do it right and include an upgrade on your AC and heat. So desirable or essential, that means there are a lot more people looking for a garage for a bonus space. I'm sorry, that means that there's a lot more people looking for a garage than they're looking for a bonus space. Now, oversized additions. If adding a large family room or a second floor to your home makes your home the largest home in the neighborhood, you might not be doing yourself any favors. That's because most buyers choose a particular area based upon that particular price range. As a result, most buyers are actually advised not to purchase the biggest home in the neighborhood. Instead, they can buy a smaller home in their expected price range and bank the difference. Swimming pools, you guys know I love a good swimming pool. However, if you're planning to finance a swimming pool, you might want to think again. If you're planning on doing this to increase the value, there's an excellent chance that you're not going to get your money back. On average, an in-ground pool costs around $42,000, and typically the resale value on that, you would get half or less if the appraiser comes out to appraise the home. Home theaters, as much fun as they are, home theaters are considered a niche upgrade and do not appeal to all home buyers. In fact, a home theater offers only about 25% back on your return of investment. So a better bet may be to set up a nice family viewing area in the basement or living room. Lavish lighting. Oh, guys, I've seen some pretty spectacular chandeliers. Lighting styles do change, and what's in today could be really, really dated in 5 to 8 years. So just when everyone seems to put the same type of lighting into their kitchen and bath, newer, fresher styles show up in the home magazines. So if you plan on selling, your best bet is to opt for a nice, neutral, no-frill lighting. Don't go for the largest, brightest, and most expensive. That way, there's really no risk of a house full of costly but dated lighting. Extensive landscaping. Now, this is one of my biggest concerns. When it comes to landscaping, it's a really delicate balance. Naturally, you want a well-kept, attractive landscaping that adds curb appeal to your home. But on the other hand, what you don't want is landscaping so costly and so ornate that a home buyer worries that they'll need to hire a high-end gardener just to keep up with it. And I've had this happen numerous times where the home was the perfect fit, but the buyer was intimidated by the landscaping. Number 9, bathroom additions. You may want to think twice about adding a whole new bathroom before selling. That's because an entire bathroom addition provides only about 50 to 60% return on investment. So basically, if you spent $8,000 on the bathroom remodel, you're only going to get about $4,000 of that back. So maybe just freshen up the existing bathroom. Number 10, sunroom additions. Sunrooms provide a cozy space for homeowners to relax at the end of the day, and yet homebuyers are not interested in paying much more for a home with a sunroom. While the cost of adding a sunroom can easily exceed $50,000 to $60,000, it will only add maybe a third of that in value to a home. A home may be where the heart is, but it's also an investment. The best way to make sure your investment shines is to choose upgrades with the potential resale in mind. Now, I know when you're doing these items, you're saying, I'm never going to sell. But guys, very few people actually stay in the home forever. And if you are curious as to what you should do with your home to increase the value, reach out. We would be happy to schedule a time to come out and view your home and help you make those decisions. Thanks, everyone.